Hi everybody, Kat here. Welcome to my channel. First thing I want to say is all of my information comes from the public domain. These are all my thoughts and opinions, and I urge you to do your own research. Well, welcome in. And we're here to talk about a little bit of the fallout, a little bit of the aftermath from the book Spare, things that are happening now, what could be coming in the near future, and what I think the impact of all of this is going to be. So strap in. This is going to get interesting. Well, even since the book came out, Harry hasn't quit talking. He has come out and sent an ultimatum to the royal family, saying, quote, "You know what you've done. Come clean and apologize to us." He's looking for apologies. He's looking for reparations from the royal family. Now, in Harry's way, these accusations are vague, just like everything else. You know what you've done, but he doesn't state what they've done. So, he's still trying to push their buttons. He's come out and said he claims he's on a mission to save the monarchy from itself. He knows all the secrets and he knows how to fix the monarchy. Sheer hubris of this man. Sheer hubris of him after all the damage he has done to come out and say, I know what's wrong. I know how to fix it. They need to listen to me. Harry also claims he's talked to William about therapy, and he's urged William to take therapy up to heal himself. As, it's helped Harry so much, we can sure see that, eh? And, Harry's come out and claimed that when he talked to William about this, William called him, paranoid and delusional, which is a pretty good assessment of the situation, I might say. You know, Harry just, he really thinks he's got all the answers. Now, he goes on to claim that he wants to help William's children, to avoid the pitfalls that he has, the traps and pitfalls that he has encountered in his life. He wants to save William's children from their fate. And Williams basically said in no certain terms, my children aren't your responsibility. We don't need your help, Harry. Back off. He's trying to insinuate himself into the family. It's just outrageous. He's not giving up. Now, this is very interesting in a time loop kind of a way. If you've watched my other videos of the time loop with Prince Edward and Wallace Simpson, at the time that they were being forced out of the royal family, Edward was still interfering in the government, interfering with the crown, insinuating he knew what to do, trying to get a government position. He was really same kind of thing. And what they ended up having to do with him is absolutely banish him from England, just excommunicate him from the family, the whole shebang. And this is what needs to be done with Harry. Now, one of the biggest takeaways that Harry's tried to push from the book is that there's collusion between the palace and the press in suppression of stories, pushing forth other narratives, changing the narratives, protecting principles one over the other. Now, to a degree, Harry is not wrong about this. We know that the palace does engage in spin. It does engage in suppression of stories to try to keep damaging things out of the press. And although this has been going on for I mean, I can cite examples over, almost 100 years ago. The It really came to a light in the Charles and Diana years, where the press pretty much knew and that the marriage was in trouble for a lot more years before it really came out. The Palace was still promoting the spin that everything's fine. Oh, everybody has a little rough patch. Everything's fine. And as it turned out, as the story went on and more things came out over time, that in fact that this was Palace spin. There's many examples, and some I'm going to get into in the future, where the Palace has suppressed stories, spun stories, and they've done this for Harry all his life. His school records, his army record, issues in his personal life, the drug and alcohol abuse. The Palace has suppressed these stories and spun the narrative to protect Harry all these years. Now, Harry's made a bit of a fatal mistake, coming out claiming, oh, they didn't protect us when they should have. They've protected him all his life. Just because they couldn't protect every little thing. I mean, think about it. They've suppressed the bullying report protecting Harry and Meghan, and everybody knows it. They've been protecting them all along. And this is getting the Palace, or the public, pretty upset with the Palace. Like, why are you kowtowing to these two? Why aren't you calling them to task? Why do they just seem to get off with a pass with everything they've been doing and nothing gets done? Yeah, the Palace has been protecting them. The Palace has been suppressing stories. But Harry's pushing that this isn't enough. But things may come to a head very soon if certain rumors are true. Now, I can't vouch for the veracity about what I'm going to say myself, but I have listened to some YouTubers whom I respect and I know are very careful about their research and don't say things unless they're pretty darn sure of what they're talking about. Let's get into it. There's rumors that there is at least one victim of an assault perpetrated by Harry who was injured very badly and purportedly paid off by the Palace to keep it quiet. And the rumor is that NDAs be damned. She's got the photograph, she's got the proof, and she is willing to come out and tell her story and expose Prince Harry. Now, if this is true, not only will this be horribly damaging to Harry, it's going to have repercussions that ripple right through the royal family. Just think about it. We know they've been protecting Harry and Meghan. Would the royal family protect Harry, protect his reputation, protect the royal family's reputation at the cost of a victim? I would say, yeah, they probably would. And if this is true, and it comes out, and it is proven that the royal family paid her off and shut her up and tried to suppress this and shove it under the carpet to protect Harry, the royal family's reputation is in just as bad a state as Harry's is going to be. This is not going to sit well with the public. Not at all. Especially after everything we've gone through with accusations surrounding Andrew and this kind of thing. Public isn't going to take this lightly. King Charles is going to have his feet thrown right into the fire. And like I've said many, many times before, There are so many controversies swirling around King Charles and around the monarchy right now that any one of a number of things could bring him down. And if this comes out and it's proven true, this could well do it. We're going to have to see William step up, start telling the truth. He'll have to come clean. Some things aren't going to be pretty, but it's not going to do Harry any good. And William will come out looking like the savior. And Charles will have to step aside. I've been saying this for over a year now. This could be it, folks. I guess we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see if this lady comes forward, what the result of these accusations are going to be, and how it all unfolds. Well, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I'd like to know what you hear about all of this. And I guess we just keep watching and waiting and see what happens. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.